Hey, what's going on YouTube? EasyTech231 here. Welcome back to Best Android Setups. This is episode number 10. And in case you didn't already notice, we kind of got rid of themes. So you guys voted over on Twitter to see whether or not we would get rid of themes, and well, we're getting rid of themes. So I'm just going to be showing you guys the best of the submissions that I get during the week. So this kind of opens the door for people to get their setups in if they're not aware of what the theme is going to be. So it just makes it better for everybody. Also, the usual candid update. As of the recording of this video, we are standing at 7,192 members. So you guys are doing a really good job, but we're not quite there yet. If you guys don't already know, at 10,000 members, I will be giving away something awesome. I don't know what exactly it's going to be yet, but it's going to be something really awesome. If you would like to submit your setup to possibly get featured on the show, then go ahead and hit up the description. All of your information is there, as well as a link to download the Candid application. Make sure you search up the Best Android Setups group and you will find it. Become part of a really awesome giant group. All right, so finally, we do have a nice selection of setups to go through, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so our first setup comes to us from Juan. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 7x6. The wallpaper is from King Zuper. The icon pack is the Minyor or Minwa icon pack. The main widget up top is a slightly edited RL for Zuper widget, and all of this is being run on the OnePlus 2. All right, so this is a very basic setup. We only have one screenshot here, but I do like the way everything comes together. You guys know how I like to look at things like that, but I do like how the icons match the text in the widget up above. That's a nice touch. And the edited part from the widget is actually the colors. You have a few elements in there that do match the wallpaper really nicely, so I'm a big fan of that. You did indicate that in order to access your app drawer, you do use a swipe up gesture, and you did hide your notification bar. Also, I don't think you could have chosen a better widget to go at the very top of this wallpaper. I think that looks really nice. And I just like the flat look overall. The colorway is nice, and the whole experience here is just very nice. So I'm definitely a big fan of this one. All right, so our next setup is also a very simple one. This one comes from Omi. Or Ami. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 9x5. The wallpaper here is from Rutwik Patel on Google+. The icon pack is the Fix Retro icon pack. We do have a couple OSHA for KWGT widgets, and all of this is being run on the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. All right, so I like how you're running this on your Note 5, yet you're using a template of a Xiaomi Mi Mix. I'm not mad at that. That actually looks really cool, and it actually makes me want to get the Xiaomi Mi Mix even more than I already do. All right, so this is definitely a wallpaper-centric setup here. You just have the two icons down there at the bottom incorporated in that little widget, which looks really cool, by the way. Just very clean. And then up top, you just have a few indicators there. You have your time at the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, battery percentage. Now, I will point out though that this is probably because of the display itself, but it just looks kind of odd that they're so squished into their respective corners. I really would have preferred them to either be smaller with a thinner text or just spaced out a little better. It just looks a little odd there, but that's just me. Other than that, I mean, there really isn't much else to say about this setup because there's not a whole lot going on here, but I will say though that I have to get my hands on this wallpaper. Just super sick. I love it. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Mirsa. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 8x6. We have the Unity Widgets 2 for Zuper widget. The icon pack here is the Dives icon pack. The wallpaper, if you guys are interested, will be listed down below in the description. Thank you for including that in the submission email. And all of this is being run on the OnePlus 3. All right, so the first thing that popped out to me with this setup has to be this wallpaper. I love it. I absolutely love this wallpaper, and it's the perfect canvas for a really nice setup, and you executed it very well. So Dives icon pack, huh? I've never really tried that one out, and this setup here is making me want to do just that. I also like the widget that you've got there floating off there in the darkness. And I just like the setup here in terms of icon placement, all on the left side, all organized and stuff like that. I also like that you're using the Google Wallpapers application. Moving right along to the next screenshot here, man, these icons are nice. Nice choice here, and then you have a couple widgets up top. And then moving on, you do have month calendar widget and some more icons down there at the bottom. Overall, this is a really nice setup. It's pretty basic, but I do like it a lot. Yeah, great job. I like the placement of everything, and this wallpaper, oh my goodness, I got to download this one right away. All right, so our next setup actually comes to us from the new Apple product that was quietly released earlier this morning. It has 0 ports on it and probably doesn't even have a screen, so we're just gonna have to be dealing with a whole bunch of adapters and stuff like that. So this comes to us from the new Apple product, iBin. Shazin made me do it, man. All right, so we are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 10x9. We have the Min icon pack. The wallpaper is from the Inswall application, and the widget up top there is a custom-made widget, and all of this is being run on the Samsung Galaxy S6. All right, so this is definitely one of the most clean and minimalistic setups that I've ever come across, at least within recent memory. And the first thing that popped out to me was the wallpaper yet again. I do like the choice here. And the widget up top there, I do like that a lot. It's super clean. I like the fonts. I like how you have your battery percentage there because you did hide your status bar. And you have your date on the left and then the time front and center. And then down below that, you just Periscope. And then down below that, you just have Instagram and Snapchat and what I believe to be your app drawer. So overall, really basic setup. I like the feeling that you've got going on here, just super simple and clean. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So nice job on your setup. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Brianna. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime Beta with a grid size of 10 by 8. We have the Min icon pack. The wallpaper is from Google+, but if you guys want to get your hands on this wallpaper, it'll be listed down below in the description. Thank you for including that in the email. The widget on the main home screen is an edited minimal UI pack for Zuper, and all of this is being run on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. All right, so taking a closer look at this really clean setup, it is based off the color green. I do like the selection of wallpaper here, just like Mirsa's wallpaper. This is the perfect canvas for a nice looking setup, and you've executed it very well, especially with the Min icon pack. You've also hidden your notification bar. I do like that as well, make everything look more clean. And then this widget up top here, I like how you've edited it to make it look the way you want it to, and it matches the wallpaper really well. Moving over to this other screenshot here, I do like the slant in the icon placement. That's very unique and it actually fits the wallpaper very well. I do like that. And then you have your customized widget here that says apps and most used underneath that with that green bar element in there. Awesome touch. And then you also have your weather up top and some Google search action as well. So really nice setup, and I like how you've got green all throughout, so keeping things consistent, and overall great job. I do like this one a lot. All right, so our next setup comes from the one and only Shazin. All right, so Shazin actually said that this setup took him 3 hours to make simply because he was just learning the process of KLWP. Now, that's the reason why I can't do this myself, because it will just take so long for me to learn how it works. But the setup upon first impressions is really nice. It's actually very basic, but we're gonna take a look at a few things in a little bit, which might surprise you guys. So we do have a nice blurred background. We have the time and date in the middle there. Bottom right, you'll see what that is in a little bit. Upper left-hand corner, we do have some other elements here, which will also probably surprise you. We do have weather, and I believe, I actually forgot what that was, but again, we'll take a look at this in just a second. But overall, it's a really nice, clean setup. Now let's go ahead and take a look at why this is so darn cool and why KLWP it definitely is worth the time. Oh yeah. So yes, this is what Shazin has come up with. Let's give him a round of applause. This is actually really, really good for a first KLWP attempt. And yes, this is definitely a winner here. So great job on your minimal setup here. I do like the way it looks, and the animations here are just too sick. So great job on your setup. All right, so our last setup comes to us from Tuan. So we are looking at Nova Launcher, and everything that we are looking at here are widgets. So the top widget is actually a combination of 2 different Fox for Zuper widgets, and the rest of these widgets are actually made using KWGT. We are looking at the flat material and flat UI skins. This setup here has to be one of my most favorite setups in recent memory. I just love the way everything is placed here and the way everything comes together. There is no mention of the wallpaper, unfortunately, so if you could let us know where this wallpaper came from, we would greatly appreciate that. I really like the way this thing looks. I like how you've placed a bunch of elements on both sides of the spectrum here, so to speak, and everything here is made out of widgets, so that is a nice touch as well. So no icon packs, no status bar, just widgets. So the thing that stood out to me the most was the widget that you combined using 2 Fox for Zuper widgets at the upper left-hand corner. I love that. Really great job there. It looks really ridiculously sick. I just love that. And then down there at the bottom, you have a couple other elements there that I really like. You have unread text messages, missed calls, and unread mails there. And that looks pretty cool. I do like the font there as well. It's pretty clean. And then you also have camera, search, and I'm assuming that would lead to your app drawer. Other than that, this is really nice. I like how you have everything lined up and uniform. And man, oh man, oh man, this just looks really nice. All of you guys did a great job on your setups, and unfortunately I couldn't include many more. I just got so many awesome setups, but unfortunately I just had to narrow it down. So that does it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what I can do to improve this show. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the show and submitting your setups. Greatly appreciated. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out all of these awesome videos. I say all of these, are probably about 2 of them here. Check them out, and you can probably click subscribe around this area as well. So definitely hit those links, and yeah, that pretty much does it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got a text message on my phone. Hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Later.